Hello, my name is Lake Mary Blvd, mother of 3 precious young boys and resident of Castleberry. I am very glad that a vote to consider repealing the mandatory mask policy is finally on the agenda. Thank you. I hope the hundreds of emails, letters, phone calls, and public comments we've received over the last 6 months from parents and concerned citizens that have cited dozens of peer-reviewed articles on the ineffectiveness of masks as worn by the general public, and even on the harm masks cause. The data from neighboring school districts that have no mask mandate in place and that report no greater number of COVID cases than those districts with mandates, their children's distress, and even the plea of students themselves, have finally moved the board to vote for the repeal of the mandate. Because there has been no logical justification provided to us for keeping the mandates in Seminole County in place, no data, no evidence that proves they work, just an assurance from that the superintendent is consulting with an advisory board, I wonder what else could steady the resolve to uphold the unfounded policy. Here's one possible reason. As you no doubt have seen, the New York Post recently revealed that the American Federation of Teachers, the powerful teachers union, lobbied the CDC on the agency's school reopening guidelines released in February. Emails obtained through a Freedom of Information Act reveal, quote, rich discussions about forthcoming CDC guidance, end quote, as written by AFT Senior Director for Health Issues, Kelly Trotner. A political group helped formulate scientific guidance for the major public health organization in the U.S. Guidance this school board used to justify the emergency policy. Additionally, in Williamson County, Tennessee, a group of parents sued the Williamson County Board of Education to repeal their mask mandate. The judge ruled that schools cannot regulate health care for students. The Board of Education did not act within the authority given to them by the legislature when enacting face covering requirements. Therefore, no more masks. A group of parents in Seminole County are prepared to do the same if it needs to come to that. However, I hope it does not. According to an email many have received, a favorable vote tonight to repeal the face covering policy would not actually enact changes before the end of June. However, just like Governor DeSantis used an executive order to enact immediate change and bridge the gap between now and June 1 when new legislation is enacted that limits local government's authority during an emergency, we are calling on Dr. Griffin to exercise the authority he so willingly uses for other causes to end the enforcement of the mandates effective immediately so that kids can finish their school.
Can't have it both ways.
Have to wear the masks during summer school or summer camp. I'm not asking for the immediate repeal, I'm asking for the enforcement to be reduced, to be eliminated. The enforcement, until the proper procedures can take place for the proper repeal. Other Florida counties have already ended their mask mandates, honoring the executive order made by Governor DeSantis. We know the same can be done in Seminole County. I hope tonight we can put an end to the unfounded and harmful COVID policies, including, but not limited to, the mask mandate immediately. And without, this is the important part, without the contingency of uptake for an experimental